Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining us, for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through, the cards that do come out in this reading. So the first card we have is the Hermit. We do have Virgo energy with this. You could be dealing with a Virgo. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Swords in the reverse as well. So the Six of Swords show up in the reverse. This does feel like an energy of you may be kind of reluctant when it comes to being able to move forward in a situation. Something might not feel right, or they may feel like something is missing in the situation. I do also feel like with the Six of Swords showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of somebody kind of coming back to a situation and also being able to hear from somebody from the past. I do feel like with the Six of Swords, this does feel like an energy of wanting to be able to work something out as well. But with the Six of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like a difficult period when it comes to being able to make something work. So it does feel like it is not without struggle to be able to kind of work something out with somebody. But with the Hermit card showing up over here, this feels like a pretty good energy when it comes to where somebody is at. I do feel like this person being in a space where they have done a lot of inner work and gone within, and it's led to a lot of healing and also a lot of growth. I do feel like with this Hermit card showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of somebody actually being able to learn somewhat from the past, or being able to learn from their mistakes, and being in a space where I do feel like they are in a space where they are willing to be able to work something out, especially within themselves. This feels like an accountable energy with this Hermit card. It also feels like an energy of learning. But with this Page of Cups showing up over here, this also feels like a very open energy, especially emotionally. There is a sense of actually wanting to be able to connect with somebody on an emotional level. But I do feel like with this Page of Cups, this does also feel like an energy of kind of being in a space where it's like you're wearing your heart on your sleeve when it comes to being able to connect with somebody. It is putting you in a position where it does kind of expose you in a way that leaves you vulnerable. But with this Page of Cups, this does feel like a genuine energy. And you also feel like this Page of Cups does also feel like a pretty romantic or emotional energy when it comes to being able to really put yourself out there with somebody and put an emotion out there with somebody. With the Wheel of Fortune showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of kind of doing things differently. I do feel like there could be actually a conscious decision to handle things differently, do things differently in a situation. And I do feel like it's leading to the breaking of a cycle. And I do feel like that this does feel like it's also something that could actually be beneficial for being able to make something work with the Six of Swords showing up in the reverse. But this also does feel like an energy of being in a space where you could actually be kind of doing things in a way that's different, to this extent that it's kind of surprising this person. This person may expect one thing from you, and I do feel like you may be surprising this person because they don't know you like that. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords. It's in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. So the Six of Cups showing up in the reverse does feel like past energy. I do feel like also somebody being in a space where I do feel like they're idealizing the past, or they hang up on the past. This does feel like an energy of being in a space where somebody's thinking and reflecting a lot about the past. And I do feel like with this Queen of Cups showing up over here, This does feel like a pretty emotionally available energy, and I do feel like also being in a space where there is a opportunity to be able to connect with somebody from an emotional space. I do feel like also this person having that desire to be able to connect with you. And do you feel like with the Ace of Swords showing up in the reverse though, this does feel like an energy of kind of being in a space where when it comes to the communication, I do feel like there's a sense of not feeling heard, or not feeling like the communication is happening in a way that is. Do you feel like clarity may also be something that needs to be worked on, or communication needs to be worked on in a way that leads to openness in the communication? With the Ace of Swords showing up in the reverse, this energy does feel like it's a bit confusing, because I do feel like understanding, especially through communication, is something that you may be trying to figure out with this person. And do you feel like this person may actually want to be able to hear from you? But with the Ace of Swords showing up in the reverse, you may be in a space where it's like you are trying to hear from them and you're not communicating with them. And do you feel like it's having an effect on this person? With the Seven of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where there could be some anxiety in the situation. And do you feel like this person also being in a space where they are in a space where they want to be able to and are willing to fight for this connection? I do feel like with this Wheel of Fortune showing up in the reverse, they may be met with an unexpected energy in this attempt of being able to kind of be able to fight for a connection. And I do feel like also with the Seven of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like having what feels like a difficult time when it comes to being able to have a sense of being able to push through and makes a desire come true in a connection with you. But I do feel like this person's making the attempts, they're making the effort. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the heart-to-heart conversations. We have love yourself first. Yeah, this could be the one. So the heart-to-heart conversations show up over here. This does feel like an energy of somebody's in a space where they want to talk to you. I do feel like also this person may want to be able to hear from you. I do feel like there's a desire for a conversation to happen, or somebody's actually reaching out and kind of initiating a conversation with you. I do feel like this person's coming from a space of having had a lot of, they could have been a lot of soul searching prior to a conversation being initiated from this person. Do you feel like this person being in a space where they are wanting to be able to go deeper in the conversations? And I do feel like a conversation may be happening as well. With the Love Yourself First card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of really pouring into your own cup and being able to make yourself a priority and focus right now. And I do feel like with this Love Yourself First card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of, when it comes to that energy being poured into yourself, when it comes to being able to prioritize yourself and focus on yourself and the things that matter most to yourself, I do feel like that is putting you in a space where I do feel like to other people it's really attractive. And I do feel like you have a lot of people who are, I do feel like it's kind of creating this energy in other people where they become more so, it's like they're more attracted in you because of that self-love. I do feel like it generates that kind of a energy. But with this Love Yourself First card showing up over here, I do also feel like with the Page of Cups showing up over here, it feels like an energy of putting all of that loving energy, all of those admiration into yourself. And I do feel like it's also quite beneficial on an individual level. But with this could be the one card showing up over here. This does feel like an energy of dealing with somebody that you know. This is somebody from the past or somebody that you are currently right now in connection with. I do feel like but this could be the one. This does feel like an energy of being able to actually have a connection, be able to be coming to your attention with somebody that you are dealing with now or from your past. But I do feel like there is a sense of also recognizing how much somebody has or may have taken for granted. But this feels like an energy of somebody coming to a space of really appreciating you, really valuing you, valuing your connection. And I do feel like this person is kind of putting the ball in your court. I do feel like they're in a space where it's like they want to be able to, they could be wanting to be able to either be able to hash things be able to work things out with you, make things right. Do you feel like they are in a space where they're recognizing the value of your connection? And I also feel like they're realizing that you could be the one. With the Seven of Wands, this does feel like somebody may be kind of triggered. There may be a block over here that this person is perceiving or feeling in this connection. They do feel like it's putting this person in a position where they want to be able to fight for this connection even more so, because of that feeling of this void, or even just not being able to have this connection. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.